Well, I could be here all day trying to fix my hair. I've just seen the Intersex documentary again because I've got the DVD, as you know, and I was just crying in parts of it. I mean, because it's just so brilliantly said, or done. I thought the production was so well done. It's so the opposite of how well done my hair is. Yeah, the Intersex documentary, yeah, most people spoke so well in that. And yeah, I just want to say that it would be a shame that if all the intersex people who actually do write on forum pages didn't see that documentary. I hope that it'll be made available on one of the intersex representative sites, such as OII. It would be nice if the director and producer John Kerr, Grant LaHood and John Kerr could actually allow it to be used on OII, for instance. Talk to Gina about that. I've just talked to Gina myself actually on Facebook, just in a one message to them, and then one message came back small, and I've sent another one off big to them, and I've asked them to talk on Skype with me. I think it would be a much better situation to talk with me on Skype rather than text commenting to and fro. Doesn't really get anywhere. I'd like to see. Yeah, this is what I want to say about Intersections documentary. That it's to do with ISNA, Intersex Society in North America. I didn't even see that in the titles. In this when I was scrolling up with the director and producer, and then ISNA comes into it. Basically, I know that ISNA went like this, and then went, okay, and OII basically came up at the time that ISNA were going down, and now I think OII have gone like this and like, a bit, but they're not totally in the shit yet. But the reality is that I don't think we should be complaining too much more about ISNA actually, because we're all in it together. Though we've all got different perspectives and different ways of looking at the whole thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't agree with all the things that OII have ever stated, or Intersex Society in North America, or xxytalk.com for my kind, or especially I don't agree with DSD being in this at all. It's absolutely not. But I think it's nice the fact that that it comes from it was sparked by ISNA and sparked by other intersex people all over the world. It's not just an ISNA thing, it's actually a New Zealand thing. It's Manny Mitchell and Grant LaHood essentially getting together with the excellence of John Kerr for getting this done. It's an excellent documentary, and it should, like somebody else said to me recently, should be winning awards in the future anyway. Definitely, it's an excellent documentary. Forget about the content even, it's an excellent documentary. Okay, there's a little few slips in editing, alright, fair enough. But I think it's great last words when everybody says their bit. I think that they're great last words. And I'm very happy for us that we have something in our hands to show people to watch so that they understand intersex more. There is definitely a huge variety of intersex people that were in that documentary, showing that not all of us are, like, for instance, we're not all we don't all have ambiguous genitalia on the level of vagina penis. So yeah, it just brings up great points, and it's an emotional one. I mean, I have complained to Gina personally about I said basically that Gina's moaning in the Intersection documentary, and as much as I would stand by that statement, because I do hear it as a moan, I understand more and more now, yeah, that there was a lot of stories in the Intersection documentary that were explaining how badly off they are because of essentially being intersex and being treated as an alien rather than an intersex. If people understood that we were intersex, they'd actually be able to understand us more and how sensitive we can be on certain things. I mean, So it was great to see a bunch of passionate people in that documentary. Again, I can't apologise more for my hair. Um, what you call it? Yeah, a lot of people talked very well in that, and it was interesting stuff, interesting people as well, and light-hearted on many levels. It's also, sorry, what I really want to explain is the rest in peace to Max. I mean, it's just, that's an incredible story, and the person, I just don't know your name. I'm not good with names, but the person was with a T though, as far as I remember. This person anyway, who was with Max, and you were soulmates, and it must be very difficult for you. And I really thank you for being as you are, emotional on it. It's great that you've got children, that also you can all together remember, Max, and it's sad really, that so many intersex people, like Max's case will bring up, like so many intersex people haven't been given the choice even to decide for themselves what they want to be, and how they want to be treated, and what treatments they want to take, for instance. So that highlights Max's situation. If anything, will highlight the urgencies for when intersex children are born, that we don't presume what's best for the child. I mean, oh God. So yeah, so the intersection documentary really goes into a lot of areas and goes over the world, and so it is very much a global community project there, with ISNA in it, and New Zealanders and world people in it, and I think that's great. If we could do more and more of them, intersex people all over the world, I'm gonna fix my hair now and change my t-shirt. But I do hope for betterness in the community, the intersex communities in general. And just my note on my, let's say, abuse, attacks, whatever you want to say, towards certain people, yeah, and towards OII as the organisation, yeah. Like, I'm entitled to be as pissed off as you guys get with me, with you, and that's what's happening at the moment. I'm simply taking no shit really anymore. I'm sick of giving and giving and giving, and then just getting shit thrown in my face, when it's quite obvious, regardless of how I do it, but it's quite obvious that I'm giving a shit, and I've always cared, and I always want betterness for the community. Fortunately, I think there's a lot of conservative heads out there. I think there's a lot of control freaks out there. I think there's a lot of paranoid people out there. I think there's a lot of hurtful people out there. I think there's a lot of bitchers out there. I think there's a lot of crap in the air too many times, with not enough referees and people who are trying to cool it down. Too many people jump in when there's drama, and it explodes and multi-explodes, and too many casualties in that situation. No wonder people don't go into forum groups, because they don't want to have an argument. Most of us don't want to have an argument. Most of us just want to express our opinions, say it like we see it. And we don't really want to argue it with you, we just want to say it. And if everybody could get into that feeling of like, well, just say what you want, right, without personally attacking somebody, yeah, you think the people who are actually listening to this, you're going, well, Gavin, you're personally attacking people as well. Absolutely, I'm not innocent at all. But did I personally attack the people that I'm personally attacking now in the first place? No. Thank you. Goodbye. Peace eventually, of course, yeah. And you may as well see me deep breathing there. Wow. It's good to breathe. It's good to live life, with each other, Wow. The blood. Okay, I'm not still relaxed, but deep breathing is good. Peace eventually, I hope. Ciao. I trust. Let's have faith, something like that. Ciao.